Let's go.
Whatever. I feel like we played a little 9-hole today.
Oh yeah.
And I noticed that Alex here had a little puffy eye. I feel like I'm getting the same kind of eye right. My eye is irritated.
Stop touching your eye.
Bro, something happened to us.
I washed my hands.
So did I, like 3 times.
Oh, wow.
Something happened to us.
Yeah.
I don't know. The greens are great though.
Oh, is it?
That's,
Nice.
that's
Shot
probably
horrible.
why. It was that freaking water. And,
Second week in a row.
Well, I mean, second week in the row,
Three-
shooting horrible.
3 weeks.
Horrible.
But
I
you
only
guys-
had 1 good week in 3 weeks of playing.
Oh, you guys got 3 weeks in a row.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alex,
Gotta get the reps in.
Alex is definitely showing his 15 years ability right now. He's just he's coming down the ladder quickly.
We stayed at a golf resort last week in Napa.
Oh yeah, how was it? You went to the what show was it again? No, the concert, the
La Onda
festival.
La Onda Festival, yeah. The Spanish version of Bottle Rock. But yeah, we still at that Silverado. Never heard of that place? Silverado golf course or resort.
Honestly, I'm brand new to golf, so
yeah?
I haven't heard of shit.
It was fucking crowded.
A lot of people there.
It was crowded.
Was it nice at least?
Bunch of white people.
Of course, the golf club.
Oh, it's nice.
It's gonna be fucking white people. I like that. I like that.
People. A bunch of people playing tennis.
Wow.
Pickleball.
I didn't see pickleball, but
Really?
I oddly enough, it's not odd, but I got a through Instagram, Silverado, like
ad.
yeah, and there was people playing pickleball there.
Oh, nice.
But that's a nice place. It's a nice place.
Nice. Silverado.
Yeah. Hot. It was hot, and then cold the next day. The sun came out, but it
Sunday was cold,
was
huh?
20-degree swing.
Where was it? In Napa, right?
Napa. A 20-degree swing.
That's kind of weird because Napa's usually always hot.
Is it?
Yeah. You got the vineyards. They have to have,
Yeah.
moderate heat out there for those grapes.
Yeah.
Well, other than that,
Also-
what was your guys' weeks like?
It's kind of. So I took Monday off
Perfect.
because we didn't come back until Monday. Mm-hmm. So I was there Saturday, Sunday, and came back Monday. 2-day festival.
Yeah.
We drank a bit.
Walked a bit.
I really didn't have to walk because they have lounges and stuff like that.
Okay.
To sit down. So once we found a place to park it, I didn't want to move. I was like, I'm okay. I don't have
Yeah.
to go see them. I can sit here all day and just watch and drink. So that's the good thing about that VIP area is they had their own local bar. But Saturday,
VIP area. That was undercover right there. VIP area.
Saturday and Sunday, big difference in crowd. Towards the evening on Saturday, the last act, you started to see more people. It's probably because the first stage closed,
Oh, okay.
and then everybody started coming over. But
funneling
then,
in, yeah.
but the second day from a little bit about 2:00 on, you could see it. It was full.
Yeah. Good artists?
Yeah, pretty good. But not my cup of tea to go see artists. Too many artists at one time.
Oh, you
know what I
feeling
mean?
overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And they do some shitty. Some of these guys pick the shitty songs and stuff like that. You're like, come on, man.
Play your hits.
Play your
Yeah.
shit.
We didn't
Play
come
your
here to
good
hear
shit.
that.
But then again, I mean, last year, the year before, maybe. Yeah, the year before. 3 years ago, right? Every month we're going once a week to Mexico, right? To go see a concert.
Oh.
Concerts out there are a completely different beast, right? So once you go to a concert over there, it's different over here. It's like, it's really not that great,
Why? Because people get to shoot their guns in the air?
No.
Really?
because you're right there, right? You're right there.
Well, what's the difference between there to here? You could be right there too, right?
You can, but you know, it's here. It's the more you pay, the closer you get, right?
Yes.
Over there is the same thing, but it's a fraction of the cost.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So
100%.
you go to a venue that's only 3,000 people, and you're fucking right there, right?
2,000 people. I guess you're right because maybe they're playing in a small hall or.
No, it's actually where the cockfights,
Oh shit.
where they have the cockfights. The cockfights, finish.
Yeah.
And then the artists roll in, and you're right there.
You go from there. That's cool.
So that's completely different.
I gotta see me some rooster fights.
You never seen one before?
No.
Yeah, I've seen one.
Yeah. Where here?
Yeah, I mean in America,
Okay.
you know.
Oh, America does run from Canada all the way.
Well, I'm not gonna blow the spot up that I saw it at, bro.
That's funny.
But yeah, they seem pretty fun.
Yeah, they do. I mean,
My buddies from the Philippines, that's their fucking main game, bro.
yeah. No, Filipino.
Bro, my buddy owns a farm in the Philippines. He has like 60 fucking grade A roosters.
No.
That's all they do. They import them.
Yeah. He has some work.
Oddly enough, they don't send them here to California. Well,
Nah, fuck
not
no.
oddly enough. They send them to like Kentucky out there, and then people kind of go and bring them out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole.
Dude, it's crazy. My buddy had flyers of his last fight of him and his fucking rooster on it. It was cracking me up.
Wow.
I was like, bro, look at you. He's like, this is a good photo, Vince. I was like, "Fuck, all right, bro. Okay, chill. Fuck.
Wow.
How'd your rooster do? He died. Yeah, no shit.
Did he
No
lose?
fucking shit.
He's not that great, eh?
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen where they revive them.
Oh, and they start smacking him?
No, they. So first of all, they put blades on her.
Yeah, they have
Right? They put blades outside. They fight, right? And they fight to the death. So it's 1-on-1, and whoever leaves here alive is the winner. There's no other. There's no other. Fuck MMA.
to. Yeah, that's it.
This is.
Well, I mean, sometimes your winning rooster dies too because
Yeah,
it sustained a fucking injury.
Yeah. So he just gets the wrong fucking cut, and
Yeah.
they're done, right? But I've seen them down, and they're just like. And fucking,
yeah.
The cut man comes in, or the fucking
yeah,
big
goes and
guy he
grabs
comes
him,
up. He's like,
starts fucking.
they have water in their mouth, fucking blow fucking water in their face, and then they put air in their fucking beak, and then next thing you know, the bird's fucking.
He's all
ready
alert?
to go, right? And
Holy
as long as
cow.
That ain't water, bro. That's fucking cocaine liquid. He's fucking spit cocaine in those motherfuckers.
Wow.
the fucking and some of them come back and actually win. Others not so lucky, but yeah, I mean it's these guys, that's what they live for.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's a big fucking sport.
Yep. Let's take a pause.
Pause it. But we're back.
Where were we, though?
We were talking about.
Blue Collar Life?
Fuck yeah, pretty
What were we talking about the concerts?
Yeah. What your concert? I feel like something else, but now we got that Valve talk in my mind. So now I fucking don't know. Alex?
My week?
Fuck it, yeah. Go. What's your week?
Yeah, you haven't talked in the last three episodes.
Yeah, well,
Let's make it about you.
He's
today.
had a fucking flu or something.
I've-
Remember that frog that you were all.
yeah, I don't know. Anyways, my last couple weeks were pretty slow. I've been doing a lot of standby work, which is not fun.
No, but it's nice.
I guess, but it's once you're done organizing all your stuff,
Twice.
right? It's man, I hate standby work.
Yeah.
I hate having to
Gotta grab a broom, pretend like you're doing something.
not even
Wash your truck.
Nope, can't do that. Can't do that when we're doing standby.
Oh, you're doing actual.
We're just like we have
watching
to,
the other trade
Yeah,
finish
so,
his shit.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
Baby.
they're pretty much babysit. They're in the machine room doing their thing, and then organize that room, but ain't much in there. And then they get on car top, and I got to run them up and down. And it's like you don't want to tell them, how to do their work,
Yeah. You're like,
especially because if they forget some things, I'd be like, hey, "You're forgetting your bender. You're forgetting that roll of wire you need.
hey, don't worry about that copper. I'll
I'm not
take
coming up and down, up and down. I want to get this done."
It. Oh, true that. Oh, damn. You're over here like,
Right.
up,
He's like,
Yeah.
Grab all your tools.
Right.
he's like, I'm trying to fucking get 2 days out of here.
Yeah.
That guy, he's like, I get paid by the hour.
Exactly. Alex is like, nah, you're gonna get 5 hours. to
Right.
Finish
It's like,
this shit.
dude, come on.
Actually, give me the tools and I'll do it for you.
Yeah. Dude, sometimes it's like, you want me to do it?
You want me to jump in? Hey, tell your partner to sit down, bro. I'll jump in right now.
Go get his lunch.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man. Yeah. I've been having a pretty slow. I finished the job, and now we're just waiting for everybody else to catch up. And then we're also slow. So ain't much nut, to do.
What's wild? It's June. You guys should be at the fucking max right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
So weird. What's going on with your company, dude? That's kind of concerning, ain't it?
It is, especially,
Yeah.
I've been pretty busy for the last 9 years.
Yeah. Is this technically the first slow time in 9
This
years?
is
for
the
this
first, my first slow time.
company? You may have to fucking get into a different truck with a different name.
I thought about it. I thought about going into the office and be like, dude, what is going on?
Yeah, I gotta ask him.
Usually, I'm always busy.
That's the best thing about main companies, especially if you've been there for 9 years, for a long time.
Yeah.
That you've already developed the trust with the managers, the upper management,
supervisors,
the
top
general
guys.
managers. You go in there and be like, hey, I need to talk with you guys one on one. Obviously, you don't say it
Yeah.
to everybody.
No, yeah.
Go and talk to them like, hey, look it.
It has crossed my mind.
I'm noticing this is a trend here, and what's going on? Like, you mind telling me
Alex,
what's happening?
Your last 2 helpers have quite a few things to say about you.
I wish they would bring me in if that was the case. That way I can explain
At
myself.
least no.
I mean, one helper quit.
Hey,
he
one
left
helper
the trade.
was just trying to.
We're not talking about that.
That wasn't supposed to come out. What?
We'll
Hey, but
edit that out.
It's not conventional, okay? It's not
My
a
other
conventional
helper,
thing.
he went back to construction because I was starting to get slow.
Oh yes, I thought you meant the one that just disappeared one day.
Oh no, that was he quit. The trade.
Wild.
That's the guy we think hit the lottery.
Yeah,
No,
he must
bro,
have hit the.
he got deported. He's fucking scared.
No, I don't think so. He told me he got his papers fixed.
A lot of people say a lot of things.
Well, that's what he said, but yeah, exactly. Could be that, or he won the lottery.
Yeah.
And then my last helper that I had, he went back to construction because it got slow. We were pretty much
Yeah.
doing standby, and realistically, only one guy can.
Only one guy can do standby.
The mechanic can just do it by himself.
Yeah.
He doesn't need a helper sitting there.
Why waste the money,
Right.
honestly?
But yeah, I've been doing one.
Standby and golfing, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I got time for golf.
Honestly, this guy's called me at like fucking 9:30. Hey, what are you doing? I'm done with work. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, it's 9:30, bro.
Yeah, that was today. I had a 3-hour drive out to the job that I had to go to. It only took me 2 hours.
I know. He called me and I was barely starting work. I was barely getting
Yeah,
in my
he was
car.
barely going to work.
He's all,
Still sitting in traffic.
dude, I literally just got in and started driving. My nephew, he got a promotion today, so I went, stopped at the school and watched him. The little, it's
Oh, that's
Graduation.
yeah. Well, out here, technically,
To level up.
it's kindergarten to 5th grade,
Oh, my
and then they go to a middle school
Right.
for 6th, 7th, 8th. So they don't call it graduating. It's a promotion because technically. Remember we talked about that a couple podcasts ago. No child left behind. So even if this kid was fucking
Yeah, you didn't
straight
graduate.
F,
You got promoted.
yeah, straight F student, they'd push him on. But he's not. He's a very smart kid. He's doing what he needs to do. So,
I can't
Great
believe
thing.
they're doing ceremonies for leveling up.
well, bro, that's what so we had this discussion earlier. I'm like, dude, he's leaving one school because you only get an average person probably only
3.
gets 3.
3?
Right? Yeah, because high school, 3
So-
to high school.
Well, you got 4 technically.
4?
No,
Yeah, you got kindergarten.
no,
No.
kindergarten doesn't count. Kindergarten
That
and
can't count.
Well,
To-
I
to
just
5th
had a
grade.
kindergarten
Well,
graduation.
Yeah,
because
it
you're
doesn't that kindergarten
dealing with the
does
new
not count.
stuff.
Those
No,
kids,
I went. I remember.
No, he just went, but you
my
don't-
graduation from kindergarten.
Oh,
to
my
first grade.
goodness.
yeah, but you don't go to a different school. And,
No,
I went to
Same-
Pomeroy and
Yeah.
they didn't do that.
No.
No. Kindergarten to
So I'm
first
saying
grade.
kindergarten doesn't matter.
Yeah,
That's not a
that doesn't
graduation.
count. Okay,
To me,
the only ones that matter
that
is
won't
high
fucking
school
count.
and college, and that's it.
No.
2.
Technically, okay, so you
Two.
got
Grade
out of
school?
elementary school. So,
Nope, didn't do
To
that.
middle school?
Yeah,
You
so
didn't get that either?
Junior high.
Dude, I was in Texas. They
yeah,
didn't do that.
Junior high, high school, graduation.
The
So
only
you
thing
get-
they did was high school, and that was it.
most
And
people
I didn't
only
go
do
to college.
Technically, I didn't get it. I don't remember like any type of promotion thing from 5th grade or 6th grade.
When I was in 6th grade, we did a promotion, but they
So
but-
you
but
went
wait,
all the way to 6.
yeah. So the school I went to was kindergarten through 6, but at 6th grade,
Yeah.
you didn't. They did.
We did the same.
They did an assembly, right? So everybody got together. Like, all right, cool. You guys are moving on. And
Oh
that's-
yeah,
that's
they had
what
an
it was.
assembly saying, "Oh,
Yes.
you guys are all going
These-
to high school. You guys were the
these-
top dogs
yes,
here.
yes.
Now you're about to be
Exactly.
freshmen."
Yeah.
So they let you know, they do an assembly, and then
Yeah.
boom, bada bing, we're done, right?
That was it.
We
There was
go
no
out.
cap and gown and
No.
all that
Nope.
jazz.
No, actually, I wonder if there was a capping.
No, we didn't. My school didn't.
I don't know. I don't remember. I have a bad memory.
I remember we even had a fucking dance and everything. Like,
In 6th grade.
no, 8th grade.
Oh, in 8th grade.
Yeah, after
no.
graduation,
No.
there was like a.
Oh man.
Graduation.
And-
8th
promotion.
grade for sure. No, 8th grade was graduation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because technically,
And it wasn't at the school. It was like at a fucking hotel.
oh, his is going crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where is this at?
Fucking East Side.
Fuck, bro. Not. That's great. That's great. Hey, that just goes to show you they didn't expect him to graduate high school. These motherfuckers are like, this is it for you, for a lot of you guys. Live it up.
This is gonna get for you guys right here.
Live it up. Damn, that's fucked up. He's like, hey, sir, that's the face of realization. That's the realization face. He's all, you know what? There's a lot of girls that got pregnant right after that. So yeah, you're right.
Oh man. All right.
That's
I guess
fucking
that makes sense now.
exactly. That's fucked up.
It is. Far from the truth, but
Well, we don't know. We don't know how those people are doing. But yeah, so went to his promotion. It was cool. You know, people say nice words. Then boom, bada bing, I was out of that fucking bitch. Quick, honestly, it only took about an hour, give or take 20 minutes. It was nice. Then jumped in my car, started driving down. And this guy calls me like fucking.
hey, you ready?
Like 10:30.
You ready?
He's all, so what are you doing? I was all, going to work? What the fuck are you doing?
Leaving the job site.
Yeah, he's all, so turns out I'm done for the day. I was all, so you want to meet up earlier? He's like, turns out I got to go all the way back home, 6 hours round trip or 8 hours total because I didn't bring the equipment.
Right.
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude. So I was waiting for my supervisor to give me the address to where I'm going. He said he was going to send it to me yesterday, around 3:00.
Yeah.
Never sent it. I texted him. I texted him before, I'd say 5. I forget what
PM.
time. PM. Because their hours are different.
Yeah.
So I texted him at 5 saying, "Hey, I'm not leaving my house until I get the address. I'm not going to just go somewhere blind."
Yeah, fuck no. I'm not going to start driving in the direction.
Right. So he didn't text me. I was already kind of awake around 4 a.m. this morning. I usually wake up at 3. I turned off my alarm and I was like, all right. I didn't think I was going to go to work today.
Yeah, exactly. You're
So-
all 3 o'clock.
And then he
nothing?
finally
Fuck this
pings
guy.
me around 5.
Ah.
I'm guessing that's what time he wakes up.
Yeah.
Seen the messages and was like, oh, shit.
My boy goes to bed at 5 o'clock p.m.
No.
and wakes up at fucking 4 a.m.
What?
You heard that, right? You sent a message telling him, where am
5
I
p.m.,
going?
yeah.
5 p.m. the day
Yeah,
before.
but
and he's just sleeping the whole fucking
in my
day.
company, we all have a work phone.
I know.
So he probably turned it off or did no notifications
Oh.
as soon as he left work, which he is known to do.
Okay.
Because even his boss had a
Pissed off attitude about that, huh?
right.
Oh.
From what I heard.
Yeah.
So yeah, he does that. So I was like, I'm not going nowhere until I get an address.
You're all, I'm waking up at fucking 9.
Well, I ended up waking up at around 5,
Yeah, it's crazy.
but I was already awake, just waiting. Should have worked out.
Okay. And then he told you.
Yeah, he told
to-
me. I
go
got
to
up
Ukiah.
and just went into my routine, what I usually do, and shot out there.
Shit. What a drive.
Nice.
Yeah, only took an hour and a half or
Oh.
2 hours. No, the job I had to do there.
Yeah, I thought you meant the driving. I was like,
No, the driving was.
bro, who were you following? Remember,
No,
who was that
actually,
guy?
no.
He's
No,
gonna get pissed at you again, bro.
No.
He's gonna follow you
I
to the
did
police
see a lot of
station.
cops, and I did see those ghost cops. You know.
Oh yeah, the new
Yeah.
Ford
Explorers.
Explorers.
The Dodges.
Dodge Durangos.
Oh, Durangos. That's what they are. I
Yeah.
thought they were the Ford Explorers.
No.
Whatever.
Those have been around.
Yeah, I seen 2 of them
Yeah.
on my way up.
Yeah. They really are pretty incognito, honestly.
Dude, we all know what they look like.
Yes, yes, but
They're not that.
if you're focused on just fucking getting the fuck around, doing your shit,
I mean, if you're doing that, you're always on the.
But you're always scanning.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you're doing that. Then you can say, yeah, that's,
I think that's a cop.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
No doubt.
he texted me that at 5 a.m. I left my house. I don't know. I think 6.
Okay.
5:30. I don't remember. Anyways, and
Was
then
was it at least on your way back to your house? Or did you have to go out of your way?
I had to go. I had to go all the way out of my
Oh,
way,
shit.
all the way north.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on my way there, I texted him, "Hey, I still need access to the app that I need to do this job." Mm-hmm. He's like, "Oh, it'll be there as soon as you get your." Because I told him, "Oh, yeah, I'll be there around
Shh, I'll be there in fucking 3 hours.
So, but it worked out.
What about you, Vince? Has it slowed down or?
Fuck no.
Sounds like it.
For me,
Yeah, you only had one job today.
no. I had 3,
3,
but it was one.
one location.
Yeah, one location. So today I went out to San Jose University.
San Jose State?
These guys have, I don't know. It's not technically San Jose University's fault. It's like the third party or whoever the fuck ordered the circuit and gave zero information. So, we only get select information because of privacy rights, right? You know what I mean? So we get order details, what, how much, 1, 2, maybe person of contacts and, a number to go off of. So we go out there. I talk to them. They're like, we don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm like, look, this is the address. Because that whole San Jose State, that university is humongous.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, we have the address 125 South 7th, right? It comes up here, so I know it's one of your fucking buildings, but I don't know what your buildings are. And all your building labeling are not numbers.
Right.
And they're like, we don't know either. So, that was the first time I went out there. And I was like, okay, well, I'll have these guys fucking do some backtrack or some legwork, try to figure out what's going on, and I'll come back after we figure it out. They're like, okay. 4 weeks later, which is today, they call, I went out today, but they called me yesterday like, hey, Vince, we got one of the guys from AT&T, call him, meet with him. He's going to try to fucking help you and help the fucking place figure everything out. I was like, all right, cool. Perfect. Jump out there today. My boy from AT&T kills me sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
What do you do now?
So we get in there. I'm telling these guys what's up, like the staff from San Jose, and then I'm like, all right, let me go tell the guys outside. The AT&T dudes were with me. I was like, let me go tell them what's going on, and let them go out there. I go out there and I see my boy right there, just fucking.
Sleeping.
I was all, yo. He's like, just out here meditating. I was all, bro, it's fucking 11 o'clock.
That's a good one.
Meditating. Come on, bro.
I'm gonna have to put that one in my back pocket.
Exactly. And I'm like, look, we're waiting for the main fucking IT guy to show up. He's gonna fucking direct us. He's like, all right, cool. And I was like, I'll let you get back to it.
But this is the guy they sent to help you.
Yeah.
What was he going to help you with?
A lot of times it's well, to be fair, it's mainly to be like enforcing my idea. So if I plan something out, or if I say we're going to work it this way and knock it out this way, and this is the way I'm going to plan it, he's pretty much like, yeah, yes, like yeah.
He's a yes man.
Pretty much. I mean, there's very few times where I've went out with him and he's like, actually, dude, I think it's going to be better this way. It's never happened. Not once. So when we got out there, I kind of already knew what to expect. I'm like, look, I'm just gonna fucking run this bitch fucking right through and pull these guys along. Just jump in my backpack. You know, you're fucking going for the ride with me, right? It just looks more when you got 3 guys with AT&T fucking badges sitting there in your fucking lobby with vests. You know, it gives the pressure gets on these guys, right? They start fucking moving around a little faster.
Yeah.
So that's really, I think that's really the idea of having more people come out so that it starts lighting the fire under these guys' asses so that they can't, dick us around.
Yeah.
So, anyways, these guys take us in, knock the job out. We're able to finish 2. There's a power plant there because they actually make all their own power for that university there.
Damn.
Yeah. So one of the buildings is the power plant building, and that building is where they need the circuit pulled. And I was like, dude, for one, I walked around this fucking building like 4 times with these other individuals that for the San Jose State. And we couldn't find it. They couldn't find it. I'm like, look, dude, you guys need to search some more. There's not much I can do for you. You know what I mean? They're like, all right. Turns out they ended up finding it a couple weeks ago. Just never told anybody. So when we went back today, the guy's like, oh, hey. I'm like, yo, what's up, dude? I've seen you a couple weeks ago. He's like, yeah. He's like, so we found it. We were able to fish. We were able to do a fish tape, run that through the conduit, find the junction box. Junction box leads to the riser. Riser leads to the pole. I think you guys can technically do it. And I'm like, when did you find that out? He's like, oh, man, a couple weeks ago. And I'm like, who did you tell? You.
I was waiting for you to come.
So you.
I just told you.
I was like, bro. Okay, whatever. I was like, yeah. I was like, let's go over there today. He's like, yeah, I can't do it today.
Oh man.
Right there, I looked at the motherfucker. I was like, what? And then, my buddy from AT&T, he's like, yeah, we should reschedule it. So, no, we're not fucking. I was like, call somebody at the power plant and ask them if they're available. He's like, all right, I'll call him.
Oh man.
He stands in front of me for like 5 more minutes while I'm talking with the 18th guy. I'm like, bro, what do you mean rescheduling? He's like, yeah, sometimes it just needs to happen. And I was like,
Oh man.
I'm like, bro, it's not one of those times. Like we got the fucking in right now. We need to just fucking finish this site. Like I'm tired of this fucking site sitting open. Anyways, my boy turns around and goes, yeah, they can't do it, bro. I gotta go too. See you later. Didn't even call anybody. And I was like, whatever. I was like, give me all your phone number. Give me your phone number, your email, all your information, because now I got to send that off so that now we can all get here together again to do the same fucking thing. Yeah, my whole, the last 2 weeks have been just like that.
Wow.
Seems like every time we meet, it's like that.
No, I mean, the last 2, what was it?
Oh, you were gone the last 2 weeks.
Well, yeah, so I'm saying the last 2 weeks, I had some great jobs, fucking smooth sailing. But this week, like that, every day. Something. But I can't complain because, like I said, I had a couple easy weeks, like fucking easy weeks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you guys get into that Twitter war today?
Which one?
The Twitter war.
Who's that? Oh, with Musk and fucking Trump?
Yeah.
Heard it on the
What
radio.
happened?
Oh,
I didn't hear nothing.
fucking Trump pulled support for electric cars, so they say Elon's all.
What?
Oh, it started before that. Something else, right?
What
It's this
happened?
new bill that.
Yeah, the big BBB bill, big beautiful bill.
Yeah.
Anyways, in that he's cut all subsidies for electric cars, and Elon Musk is all like, "Well, this guy fucking sucks now. He wouldn't have made president
No.
without me."
They broke up.
Yeah, he was all pissed.
Wow.
Yeah, well, fuck him. Whatever.
Yeah, they broke up.
What did you think was gonna happen?
That
No
exactly
way.
what's happening right now. So he pulled out this. Trump says, "Oh, he's just being a whiner." He used some sort of
Terminology.
saying, because he was complaining about the bill, right? And then he says something about him, and then Musk replies, "Well, in case you guys want to know, the Epstein report hasn't come out because Trump's all over it."
Oh man.
Got to read it. I want to know about the
way.
Diddy files. That's what I want to know. Why was Trump hanging out with Diddy back in the fucking 90s? What was he doing?
Wow.
Yeah, so they're just going back and forth.
That all happened today?
Today, yeah.
I've been on the road.
I'm surprised you didn't hear. You're on the road.
Turn on the radio.
Yeah, bro.
I've been doing research.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. Well, So any new news about your employees, Serge, man? What's happening?
No, I mean, like you said it, and you guys are saying it right. It's. You just saw the AT&T guy, right?
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'd rather come another day. That's what you get. That's what you're seeing, right? It's hard to find people that want to work now.
So those other guys that
Committed.
you
guys.
recently
Yeah, we got rid of one guy.
let go. How did that all? Was it an easy break? Or
Yeah, I guess it was easy. I mean,
did
he was probably
argue a
expecting
little
because he
bit?
didn't show up on Monday.
Oh, really?
Not this past Monday, the one before. He
Yeah.
never showed up, so made it even easier.
Crazy.
So Gert's like 0 to 100. Right? As soon as he's like, "Fuck, okay, I'm done."
Yeah.
Right. So I wasn't in. I don't know where. Oh, I went to a call, and that we were trying to close up. And I'll take calls over other shit because we got to get paid, right?
Of course.
I'm making sure we're getting paid, right? And so I said, "Hey, how'd it go?" He goes, fucking guy, it's just not bad." He's like, "But he's blaming you." I said, "No, of course, yeah, it's my fault. I'm the guy that with the least experience here, but I know more than all these motherfuckers." Right? I mean, 8 years in, and they say they know all this shit, yet they don't know shit. So what do they do those fucking 8 years? Either they're lying to us, or they're just they just don't fucking know shit.
Yeah, that or they just had their bad habits. You know what I mean?
That's one
worked
of the
out
things, right?
all the shit that
So there's there's a difference between bad habits and not knowing shit,
Yeah.
right? It's like if you've ever wrestled or boxed, if you don't put the work in, it's going to show in the ring,
Okay.
right? So you'll get exposed, right? If you're in a team environment, it kind of won't. You'll see it. Your teammates will notice it,
But it's
but
coverage.
the
You got
team
coverage.
will pick you up. Here, no. So
No coverage.
So it's just too many things. Too many things that people, and what did Peppa say? Even when you lose, you win. So what you gain knowledge out of it, right?
Yeah.
Don't trust people. You start to put a process into play and say, okay, this is what we're gonna do with this guy that you guys just met earlier. My interview with him was he went on the road with me.
Oh, okay. So he's the one that you're like, no, we're not doing no more talks sitting down.
Exactly.
We're gonna drive out and you're gonna fucking fix something in front of my goddamn eyes.
Yeah. And it
Wanna
worked
see
out.
what you can do.
And it
Pull,
worked.
pull your fucking wrenches.
Yeah.
Let me see your tools right now. How much shit you got on those pliers?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a combination of a couple of things that you have to do. References.
I mean, having obviously that's why a lot of places, it's one thing that's funny because when you're younger and you're coming up and you're like, dude, why are all these fucking tradesmen, trade schools, why are they requiring all these tests? Math,
Right.
high comprehension. Why are they doing this? And then you get into the fields and you work for a number of years, or at least until you get to a point where people are underneath you.
Yeah.
And then you realize what those fucking tests do.
Yeah.
They literally weed out the fucking idiots.
yeah.
And even then, the idiots still prevail.
Somehow they get through it.
Or in what is it? How do those get through? It's nepotism, right?
That, or just a lot of times, especially in the trades, it's maybe 20% work ethic and 80% who you know.
Exactly. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Is hey, something's going to open up. I'll get you in there, right? So then, I don't know if you've ever heard that. Somebody make a comment. Hey, so who do you know here? How'd you get hired?
Exactly.
Right? What do you mean? I fucking know nobody here.
Yeah.
How'd you get hired?
It's good at my job.
I got interviewed,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
They asked
okay.
me those questions when I first got in the trade.
There you go.
It's like,
See,
I went through the test. I waited.
Bro, you could have been number 2.
good.
Yeah, if I would have known the right person.
I know the director. I know all the
They're like, who do you
the
know?
main
I was like,
guys.
I applied.
A little different though when you make it through without anybody.
Right,
involved.
right. Without, because I've been hearing a lot of guys get, the test, they get the questions, like the interview questions, so they can,
Oh,
go
yeah.
through all that. I didn't have any of that.
Do what do you call that? Mock interviews.
No. They'll have somebody go. Somebody will do the interview, or they'll go talk to somebody in the union, and they'll give them the.
Yeah. So they take the questions and they do mock interviews. So they do like pretend interviews with those questions.
No.
So that
they'll
they
get
can
the
answer
questions.
it right.
Yeah, Yeah,
That's what's called a mock interview, bud.
but they're not going through an interview. They're just getting the questions
I know, but
from the interview.
I
How
know
is that a mock interview if you're?
because what you take is those questions. And you read 'em?
like you're prepping them.
Yeah, you're prepping for the interview.
All right. Anyways, I didn't have any of that.
Exactly. Yo, fuck that. I didn't do it. I didn't do
I
nothing.
mean, there's a certain
I had to wait in line.
there's a certain government, entity that that there's written tests to get to certain levels, right? And the main guy will say, "Oh yeah, I got the test. You're gonna go apply for this job. Here's the test."
Oh yeah, go over the questions.
Yeah,
You'll get one of three one of three fucking slips, but here's all your answers. Go through 'em.
yeah.
Make sure
So-
you passed.
But then, we fast forward to today, and then we complain that we have stupid people working these important jobs.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, that's what happens when you cheat.
Yeah. I mean, fuck. Get me into that. Find me someone to cheat for me. Fuck. You know what I mean? Where's that guy at? Fuck. Could pull me to the top. You know what I mean?
You're the guy
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
helping them cheat.
Fuck,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. My buddy here. Let's do it tomorrow. No,
Yeah.
we're not doing it fucking tomorrow. We're doing it today.
You want an easy Friday, and you're like,
God damn.
yeah.
Why come back? Why do things? I mean, I say that, but
From a business standpoint, it doesn't make sense, right? You're already there.
yeah,
You're already there. Get it over and done with.
you might as well stop. Spend the time to just finish it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also understand the fucking off chance. Like, fuck, you know what? Obviously my life has more to do than my job.
Right.
So, I have other obligations.
So what time was
I
this
get
at?
it. Oh, bro, no, this one?
Yeah.
11.
Okay.
That's why I looked at the dude. I'm like, it's 11. We're
Right.
not doing it tomorrow.
And how long would it have taken you?
Bro,
30 minutes?
me? Yeah, probably.
See, that's what I'm saying. So,
Maybe an hour at max. But yeah.
so, were you stopping this guy from fucking going to lunch?
Fuck, I don't know.
Lunch is over.
Because nobody's at school anymore, right?
No,
Graduation's happened already.
Yep. 2 weeks ago it happened, or
Right.
a week ago. Yeah.
A week, yeah. So,
Whatever it was.
So what? They had to go golfing?
Bro, no.
Hey,
he had to go back to
gotta
his
catch that
meditation,
tea time.
maybe.
The other guy
Go
had to
back
go
to
back and
medication.
meditate, right? No, I mean, but that's what I'm saying is that's our society today.
Yeah.
They just want to cut corners and be like, fuck it, it's not important. And then we're like, hey, we got to cut your job because then they start crying, right?
Yeah.
right?
What do
So-
you mean? Yeah, your production level. Well, that's why a lot of jobs nowadays, especially in the tech industry and anything around the tech industry, they send out your production totals
They do.
and they'll check your numbers.
It's a wave.
It's down. Guess what? Income's down. Cut everybody at this
Layoff.
line.
Yeah.
Cut everybody at this line. Doesn't matter if they were fucking exceeding months before. Knows no work. They're low. Cut them.
Yeah.
That's it.
I used to think because they used to go off of wages.
Nah.
It's just
Sometimes it depends.
No.
If you make a lot, so if you're in the very hierarchy of the company and you're really you don't have no production, they're gonna cut you. But for the individuals doing the actual work,
Yeah.
That's a completely different story. You can be making close to what the manager's making, but if your production's low, that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
that's how I feel right now. It's like I'm not doing nothing.
yeah.
The last 3 weeks, I've been
But-
doing standby. I haven't been doing nothing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is technically
I feel.
not really your fault.
I know,
but
it's
you
not
think-
my fault.
You think
but
it's
that's
coming.
how I feel. I feel like, even though I am actually going to be starting a job in 2 weeks,
Yeah, unfortunately, tell us. Go to explain.
I'll be
explain what we're gonna
I'll
be
be doing that night shift that I talked about.
But this is the first time you've gone through this, right? Where you're like, fuck.
where I feel like this. Yeah,
It's almost like blue collar or white collar fucking crime. I'm taking a paycheck for not doing shit.
right. It does feel weird.
Wow, just think about COVID.
Yeah,
We're
well,
all taking paychecks for not doing shit.
I worked
during
through COVID.
COVID, I was actually pretty busy.
Yeah, I worked right through COVID.
I was busy at my house working on my
No, yeah.
working 1 hour a day, getting paid for 8.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
right now, I was probably this is what's so shit. So I took it and during COVID. Oh no, right before COVID, I was working for a Comcast company, a contractor company. I was doing tons of what they call poll data collection. So I was just doing a lot of like collecting data on polls all over the place. Company loses contract right away. Boom, done. They're like, hey, cool guys. I know you guys. They're like 16 of us. They're like brought us all in, and they're like, this is gonna be your guys' last week. And I was like, what? And my boss at that time, because I saw him before, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? He's like, nothing good, Vince. It's nothing good. And I'm like, they're going to fucking lay us all off, aren't they? He's like, I can't say yes or no. And I'm like, I already know it's yes, you fucker. Because, you know, I already saw that the writing on the wall
Right.
because, you know, we were already working a full year out of contract, you know, but they were just giving us work still. So I was like, if they haven't fucking locked in a contract again for another 3 to 5 years, that means they're either finding another company to do it and they're just being nice and just, you know, easing in, or this company is really trying to start another one and they don't want it.
Yeah.
So it was coming regardless. So when it happened, you know, they let it, you know, obviously they're like, you know, there is going to be no severance pay. You guys, that's it. And some of the guys are like, bro, we've been, some of the guys been there. I was almost there for 10 years. The other guys were there for like 15, 16. And they're like, well, what do you mean? I've been here for, you know, these X amount of years, yada, yada. But at that moment, I realized, because that was like the first time I seen, you know, the writing on the wall before I, you know, start changing companies. But I realized as soon as you see like a downturn like that, the best thing you can do is probably call a lawyer, especially if the company's not a huge company. That company was, you know, obviously a subcontractor company, so it wasn't a $1 billion company in a
Right.
sense, right? So the way they handled things were definitely not legal in some aspects, and some, you know, obviously,
Right.
you know, we could have seeked, what do they call it, punitive damages, you know, for the way they handled it.
Yeah.
But whatever. Now moving up, you know, to forward here, I changed companies to another 5G AT&T company, so I was doing 5G installs, and they were fucking busy. Tower work all day, everywhere.
Yeah.
Damn.
But you know, I'm not sure where I was going with that statement right now, but definitely busy. I had something in the beginning, and I don't know what
yeah.
the fuck
Talk
it
about
was now.
prior to COVID, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, oh, that's right. I wish. Look, yeah, I'm a firm believer that not the people that they were saying were dying for COVID. That number was extremely exaggerated.
Yes.
Uh,
Which is now facts.
is it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me. But the ones that did die, obviously horrible. But moving from that, the amount of people that were sitting at home and not on the road, that was the best time of my fucking life.
Yeah.
Bro, driving anywhere in the Bay Area,
You're-
I was
no
getting
traffic.
there in
If you were
40,
an
35 minutes.
essential worker, right?
Woo!
It was the best time to drive.
Oh my God.
Freeways were open.
Being a construction worker during the pandemic, amazing. No fucking, oh, dude, I'm telling you, it was,
Yeah.
there was one point I was driving on the Bay Bridge at 2:30. At that time, I'd be sitting in 3 hours of traffic, and I literally rolled my seat back and I swear to God, I could have put my fucking feet on the wheel, and because there's nobody around, it didn't fucking matter. I could have stopped in the middle of the Bay Bridge and got out and looked around because there was no fucking cars. It was,
Yeah. It was
so
a good time
sweet.
to be on the road.
Fuck yeah, it was so sweet.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's one thing I miss about the pandemic.
Yeah. Me too.
The traffic. None of it.
Zero traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was traffic didn't exist.
Fuck yeah. It's tight.
And then it still was because people were still working from home.
Oh, there still
Probably
are.
a year later. Now, no, I mean, now it's not that common like it
Well,
was, right?
I'll
It
tell you right-
gradually said, you don't come back to work, you're fucking gone. There's people that left the state they were collecting that paycheck still, and HR found out and they said, fuck you guys are gone.
Well, what's crazy
Wow.
about that statement is that right now, because, you know, I visit 900, my low count for a year is around 850 different buildings a year. My high count's around, you know, 1,300 buildings a year. So
So
I can
we're halfway through the year. Well,
Yeah.
roughly. Where are you at right now?
I technically I have not pulled my numbers for this year, but I'm probably around somewhere between 450.
Does that count the double, triple visits?
No, no double triple visits don't count.
Those are individual.
Yeah,
Okay.
individual. So one place, like
Right.
me going to San Jose State 3 times, only counts for one.
counts
You know, it's single. Unless I go to different buildings
Right.
at that place.
Or different jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But ultimately, right now, the buildings I go to, because I go to a lot of people either moving out, renovating, or are trying to move in. The Cushman Wakefield. What's the other? There's 3 other pretty big like fucking building owners or property management companies out here in the Bay Area. I've gone to a lot of their businesses and I've asked them every time, "Hey, you guys got fucking 18 floors. How's it like for you guys?" We just laid off 2 engineers. Slow. Nobody's coming back. Damn. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Why, literally why waste retail space if all your workers are working from home? You save tons of money on the overhead, tons. And then, I've gone to a bunch of malls and I talked to the malls. Same thing. People are not coming in, stores are leaving. But the one mall that's fucking doing it,
Valley Fair?
Great Mall.
Great mall.
The Great Mall has seen
Busy?
an uptick. Yeah.
Uptake.
Yeah. An uptick in sales and people.
I haven't been
I
to that mall
wonder
in
if
years.
it's because of Bart.
I have no idea. Honestly, I feel like it's because I was just there just
Yeah, that place
last
is
week.
always fucking crowded. Actually.
Yes. So I was asking the guy, I'm like, what do you mean an uptick? And he's like, dude, honestly, I think what it came down to was that a lot of people used this place during the pandemic to walk around. Because I think the Great Mall, walking all the way around it is like a half mile or something.
Really?
Probably more.
It's huge, yeah. So they're like a lot of people use it for their exercise because there's a lot of older people. You'll see them walking in there, and during the weekends, he's like, "Dude, this place is fucking packed." And I was like, "No other mall in the Bay Area, because I've been to like fucking all 4 of them." I was like, "Has said anything you're saying." But besides the point,
Strange.
the amount of buildings and the people renting, they're saying a lot of people now are renting smaller buildings. Instead of renting like a whole floor out or 2 floors, they're looking for like smaller structures.
Yeah.
And they're finding a lot more, pull with that.
Alex, you might see it right now. I mean, everything you guys were building up until now, was it from contracts from years ago?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that's probably why we're seeing it now.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's got
So
super
now
slow.
nobody's. I mean, Google was supposed to build a campus in downtown San Jose.
Well, they moved out of those buildings they were just they're previously in. I went over there because they renovated them, and the dude, I'm like, "Hey, you guys having somebody move in?" He's like, "We can't find a fucking renter."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh shit!"
Wow.
The old Google campus, the place there's like 2 or 3 buildings next to each other, massive fucking buildings.
Yeah. On Shoreline. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because they were renting those buildings before they built the Googleplex.
Yeah. So they
over there.
They didn't own them. They were renting them. That whole street was all Google.
And they rented them.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to work for that company that actually owned all those buildings there, and then they went belly up, and they ended up moving to Wisconsin or some shit like that. And
Yeah.
next thing you know, Google was in there.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. Oracle went to Tennessee.
Oh, is that who won
Austin.
the contract? Because I thought they were subbing.
They went to
'cause
Austin.
The big.
They went to Austin first.
Yeah, the big
then they went
companies.
to Tennessee.
Now they're in Tennessee. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because we were thinking about moving to Austin, but now they moved to Tennessee.
Yeah,
who works for Oracle?
My wife.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I used to work there.
Oracle.
Yeah.
What happened to the spot in Palo Alto? They still got an office over there?
No, they
Alto?
sold them.
Yeah.
Palo Alto.
I thought it was Palo Alto. The one.
Redwood City.
Redwood City,
Shores.
yeah, Redwood City.
Shores.
Because it's the one where they had the fucking what's that? The racing boat that
Yeah.
was sitting out there.
Yeah.
Catamaran.
yeah. That location's gone now.
I mean, it's still there.
still there.
Not Oracle, though.
It's
it's not
empty.
Oracle.
It's empty. I actually, after I left there, they called me to kind of subcontract. They were moving out, ironically, because I was here down the street on this campus here, and they moved everything out that way.
Huh.
And then after I was gone from there, they were moving shit back over here. So I think that's the only building there where I used to be is the one that's still in operation.
Yeah, still people at that location.
Because they used it during COVID for like shots and stuff like that and COVID tests. But that campus is a ghost town.
What's crazy is that, like I'm telling you, like Oracle, I'm sure they did it too. Like Tesla, since they're bringing all this money and business, they like fucking ask the states to fucking bid on them. Like, who's going to give us the best tax breaks?
That's what Amazon does.
Who's going to do this? Who's going to do this for us?
That's what Amazon does. And so like people are like, yeah, we're gonna get a whole
Warehouse or fulfillment center.
and then whoever outbids
Why would
them.
happen?
That's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, my wife, I guess they keep asking if they want to relocate out to Tennessee.
she works from home.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she got hired here, so.
Why the fuck would I want to relocate?
Yeah.
I'm working from home. Everything I do at my house. Why?
But again, right? What if they tell her you're forced to go back into the office?
Well, there is no office.
Right.
Well, no, the office in Tennessee.
They sold the building.
They
In
forced you to go back.
Tennessee, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
My
in
company.
Tennessee.
Did I tell you guys? My company just did that. I think I told you. They opened up. They bought a building in Texas. Opened up, which sounds really culty, but the building's called. I can't say it. Because
Don't say
then everybody would know what company I work for. Because it's a very fucking weird name. Like it's not even like, oh, that could be another building. No, it's a fucking weird name. Anyways, and they demanded everybody. They literally put out a statement, bro. I got the email. Got to go to Texas. Oh, so bro, my job is here.
Right.
What the fuck you mean I got to go to Texas? And then they had this huge meeting for everybody. They're like, oh, look, the fielders will go. We'll go through the fielders, section by section. Normally, you guys won't need to go to Texas, but everybody else is gonna go to Texas.
Corporate.
Everybody,
Damn.
and they
Well, I mean, they pay for all that.
no
To move.
no
Yeah.
no. I'm telling you, no.
Well-
This company was like, look, we're not going to give you any stipends for moving because since this is now our new headquarters,
This is the
we're
option
calling.
is, yeah.
We're calling you here, or you're going to get laid off. So a lot of us, after I heard that meeting, I was like, dude, I think they're doing this just to cut people.
Yeah.
The best way.
Yeah.
So they don't have to pay anybody. They don't got to do anything. They're cutting ties with
Yeah.
fucking tons of people. And they
It
did.
sucks.
Yeah. But everybody's going to Texas, bro.
Not everybody.
Yeah, not everybody.
I mean, I'm not there.
Yeah. You didn't go.
Not yet.
Thank God. Texas is too hot. I'd fucking melt. I'd be out there for the first year and have a heart attack.
It's actually, you get acclimated.
I don't know if I can acclimate anymore,
It's
bro.
a dry heat.
I was out there. I've been out there twice, and
I don't
each
think
time
if I can not handle fucking
120
not
degrees.
seeing a fucking hill or a mountain.
It's not that bad.
He
I live
says
there.
that, and it's 120 degrees, bro. I
It's
was
not
out.
that bad.
It's not that bad. My boy poured me a fucking ice cold beer. I walked outside, set it down. I went to pick it back up, and it was warm. I was like, I just put this down. It was 3 fucking minutes. How's my beer boiling?
Yeah, I used to say that when I lived in Phoenix. And I didn't live there for a very long time, but I decided to live there during that summer. Mm-hmm. And I used to say, it's not that bad. And then I remember coming back when I was driving back, as soon as we got
You just
like
felt the
Pasadena.
relief or what?
Pasadena, right, where it doesn't feel like you're opening a fucking oven anymore. And now you get a nice breeze. Yeah. Actually, it is that bad.
Telling you.
Yes.
It's just that the thing is, you're always indoors, right? You're in a
Yeah.
car that has AC, or you're indoors and the AC is working all day, or you're inside a building that has AC.
Yeah.
But fuck, try going to a fucking park.
To do what? Die? You want to die at the fucking park? What do you mean? I don't know, man. Fucking Christ.
Oh yeah, fucking story, right? So my years later, we went back because my buddy had his house there, right?
Yeah.
He ended up moving. His dad passed away, so he never went back. And kind of the fucking house was kind of abandoned, right?
Oh, yeah, 'cause nobody's
He
there.
let some people stay there, but they never did shit, right? And so he had a tree in the front, and the thing was, the HOA was fucking
Oh,
fining
up in
him
arms?
every week. They were fining him, right? So he had a bunch of fines that he didn't know about, right?
HOAs are Nazis, bro.
Yeah, and he goes, "Hey, can you help me?" So a buddy, there was three of us all together. We all drove out there, took my Yukon, and took my tools and shit like that.
You gonna chop the tree down?
Or no, not just for the tree. It was just to, clean it all up, and he was going to rent the house.
Okay.
So paint and all that shit, clean, get rid of all this shit, put it in storage, and the fucking tree. We decided to go out in the afternoon. It wasn't the evening, but it wasn't midday either, to kind of trim this tree down. I fucking blistered up, bro. That's how fucking hot it was.
Damn.
3rd-degree burns. He got 3rd-degree burns.
Damn.
And then we went back inside. I was like, yeah, we're not doing that again. Fuck
Bro,
that.
hey, I know you are. You sent us out here, you fucker. You want to get cooked. Oh, my God.
That's pretty bad.
It's horrible.
I don't know, bro.
It's not that bad, though.
No, it's not. Hey, I did sports.
I want to see a photo of Alex when he was living in Texas. I guarantee you he was fucking 9 shades darker.
No, I actually I had seen some photos the other day. 'Cause
You
I was
did?
cleaning my garage. I was looking at my old football plaques
Yeah.
that I have. And I
Oh
was
yeah,
showing them to my son.
You were remembering the good days. You're like, this is when your dad was a hero out there. He's like, look, 12 touchdowns. This could be you. God damn it.
Yeah, I was looking at those pictures, showed them to my son, had some track photos.
Yeah. He was loving it or what?
Yeah, he was loving it.
I like that.
He's in that stage where he's trying to,
He's getting juiced about playing, huh?
yeah, he's getting pumped and working out and stuff like that. So he's trying to catch up to his cousins.
Yeah, I mean, those guys are playing. One of them, is he getting scouted or something? What was that? What was that thing going on? Was something happening like that with him?
Yeah, I think he did.
Right?
They
Something.
go to private school, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
So his coach, his club coach,
Yeah.
is at a private school.
oh okay, so that
One of the reasons why he left the other club
gotcha.
is there was an opportunity there. So yeah, I think he's going to go to this school, a private school here in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. That's good work
Yeah.
out there. You know what I mean?
I mean,
You gotta
obviously-
ball out.
Obviously, he got invited because the coach isn't dumb either, right? He's like,
no, he sees the potential.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
working,
So, yeah.
staying consistent. You know.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, have you gone to watch him play?
I think I've seen his older brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, he's a baller. It's exciting to see him play.
Yeah, we got it. You know, I mean, he got what 3 more years of
Four.
school. So,
Or
oh, he's just going in.
Yeah, he just
Going into high school.
I thought him and his older brother were only like 2 or 3 years apart.
no,
Guess okay.
4
Yeah, well,
years.
then 100%. I'll be able to check his games out here.
Yeah.
A few more years.
Those will be the Friday nights.
Yeah.
That's it.
Golf, podcast, right away. Straight going to the fucking game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
next school year.
Yeah.
Damn. Time flies.
Time flies. Man. Time flies. Because your son is what, in what grade? 5th grade?
No, he's in shoot. Oh, he'll be going into 4th grade.
4th grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he's already playing. He's gonna start his season in July.
That's quick. The season normally start in July?
Yeah.
Huh. So
Yeah,
play in the
they
winter?
play opposite, right, from everybody else or something like that.
No, they don't have spring ball.
Oh.
Or
No, well, doesn't it usually start like in August, like
Yeah.
fall?
yeah, fall.
Yeah. Well, that's fucking tight. Now I gotta go check some. You know, that's one thing to do. Get out there and show some support.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it.
You want to drive out to where I live? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. I'll bring my umbrella.
Yeah, sometimes that helps.
little fan.
I was
Get
telling
your helmet with 2 beers in it.
yeah, exactly. I was telling Alex, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get an umbrella with the fucking misters so I can just fucking cool me down out here.
Yeah, think about that as a small community, right?
Yeah.
The high school you went to, was it
Oh, the high school in
Was
Texas?
Was it in the city or were you on the outskirts?
No, it was the high school I went to was
Big time.
big. Yeah, it was.
That's right, because your school was that whole town around that school was like all about fucking high school football.
Well, that's why I'm
Yeah.
asking this question, right? Because I think where you're living now, it's kind of the same thing, right? There's like everybody's from that community, right? They all
Yeah,
There's-
there's 3 leagues in where I live,
okay.
or 3 teams
3 teams. Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
for his age group.
okay.
So
So now where you went to school, that was it.
yeah,
Okay.
at the time,
You got to be good to play.
yeah, but Texas ball is different,
Yeah.
especially in Texas.
Okay, well, just elaborate.
What if you guys know football? Texas, they ball out.
So, in what aspect? You know what I mean? Like, what would be different compared to California?
California? Well, I never played here.
Yeah.
But from what I've heard, California, I mean, from what I've seen
Well,
here.
they're soft out here, bro. Is that your saying?
Yes.
So I think they did a poll or they did some research where the best players come out of like high school, right? And that there was that consensus that Texas had the best players, and it actually came out that California had them. The only thing is, there's way more teams. Oh, it's more diluted, right?
It offsets. It offsets.
Right. So I mean, Texas is also a lot bigger, right?
Yes.
But you really don't have, like, you can have
The person per capita.
30 high
as
schools here,
California
right?
Has, yeah.
30 high schools here, where over there it'd be 2 or 3, and you have, they're loaded with talent.
Yeah.
So individually, a lot of these kids were going to, Division I schools. They were sending more players out to Division I schools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's California, Texas, and Florida, the 3
makes sense.
states.
Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, that literally makes sense. You got fucking coast to coast and center of the fucking U.S. Jeez. Well,
Mm-hmm.
The alarm went off.
Yeah. Any. You
Is
got-
that what that was?
Yeah. That's what it
I don't know what
was.
that was. It's like a little jingle.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Well, I got nothing.
It's graduation season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Graduation season. My line of work, it kind of slows down around this time because we're a service company. People aren't home at times, right? They're either going to graduations, kids are getting out of school, they're going on vacation.
Yeah.
So typical for it to be slow this time of year. Ironically, last year was probably our best month. The month of June was probably our best month.
Oh.
So
Month of June? You mean month of May?
month of June last year.
Oh, last year.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. So we just got.
So you're prepared to lock in right now.
No, well, this is what I've seen in the past. What we're seeing right now, it kind of slowed down.
I see.
But last year we didn't have a marketing company.
Oh,
This year we do.
that's weird.
So
You think it'd be just if more busy?
it should be way busier, right? So it's a little gripe we've been having with our marketing company, and why are we paying so much and we're not seeing more work?
Yeah, where's our return?
Right. So they're scrambling, trying to figure out why.
I wonder.
Yeah, but I mean, just in general, personally, I've always, it didn't matter what time of the year it was, except one time it was like February, it was dead. But I'm always busy. So
Hey, people got a shit, man.
they do. They do. So yeah, but, typical week, not really. But
Yeah. You got
next
anything?
week it'll probably be completely different. That's what, or tomorrow might completely change, right?
Yeah,
So,
turn around.
yeah. But yeah, other than that, no. Do you ever have a slow time, Vince?
Nope.
Nope, it's consistent
Not
all
yet.
year round. Huh?
Not yet.
I mean, I've been here at this company for 4 years now. No, going on 5. And ultimately, I've only seen ramp up because they fucking fired everybody.
What do you do when?
Well,
what happens when you do good work?
Oh, what happens when you do good work?
Yeah.
You get more
get-
work.
yeah.
You get more work, right?
You get all the headache work.
You get more work.
Yeah.
So
I think that's why I'm doing this night shift. Because usually,
Nobody-
somebody else would be there.
right.
Right.
So, because we did do a big layoff a month ago. And I was like, all right, where's all the work?
Dude, well, that's the thing is that they laid them off because they know the work was going to be slow.
Yeah.
You better talk to your fucking guys up there, bro.
Well, I have a job coming up.
Yeah, I know. But, like, where's my day work at? You know what I mean? What the fuck?
It's all right. It's all going to be double time.
Yeah, I know. That's nice. You're also going to be up all fucking night.
We'll see.
It'd been nice if that bill would have went through where no taxes, huh?
Right.
It
Well,
did it?
yeah.
No taxes on overtime?
Well,
I thought it passed the first stage.
so it hasn't gone
Oh,
through.
Yeah, it hasn't. It's
But
on,
there's
now
a-
it's on its
You,
way.
you
up.
noticed in the last month, haven't said anything about that.
They just talked about it last week.
No. You look at all the stipulations and all that stuff. Like it was mainly for like servers and stuff like that.
Yes.
That we're getting
they-
cash tips and stuff like that.
Yes, that's also in there.
But yeah,
But construction workers too.
there's a loophole, right?
Yeah, there's a percentage, right? Isn't
There's a
there,
loophole
like,
where
you have to make so much.
if you make so much, you can't really claim it, and if you make just enough, you have to claim it all. So either way, you still got to tell them.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
just a fucking.
It's just a fucking
funny business.
Oh, that's where
Yeah.
you go and give me 2 checks.
Yeah.
Actually, yes. Yo, hey, I need
I need a separate check
I need
here.
straight all regular hours on one, and any extra hours you're gonna put on. That's fucking illegal. But, you know, if you can do it, do it.
I just want to see this outcome, man, with that little fight that started today. Because
I'm gonna have to do some research.
What do they say? Keep your enemies close, but your friends closer. Right?
No.
Look at
It's
all
the other
back-
way around.
Look at all the
That's
secrets that
backwards.
they have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's the other way
backwards.
around. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Yeah.
No, but think about it, right? Because your friends are the ones that can fuck you over because they know more about you. Your enemies want to get to you, but your friends will be like,
Yeah, but if you think about the term "keep your friends close and your enemies closer," you don't know when a friend will turn into an enemy. So keeping those people, if that does
Yeah,
happen, you're already keeping them closer because
Yeah.
you already find some funny business.
What if they scripted all this and they're just doing this?
Why wouldn't they? Of course. So you know what?
that's true.
You do know. I mean, just I'm not trying to go on this tangent.
This is like from left field.
Yeah, so I was gonna say I don't want to go on this big old tangent about conspiracy, but they do say when something kind of major and stuff starts happening, something else is going on.
Like
you know?
9/11, remember?
Yes, something's going down somewhere else. We just don't know.
Yeah, 9/11 happened. There's all kinds of shit going on. Then 9/11 happened. Everybody forgot about.
Everybody about the $1 trillion lost. That's
Yeah.
fucking happened.
So good. All right.
Yeah, it's the whole magician trick.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on the market.
Personally,
Pretty much with this whole argument that I just heard.
I mean, don't
Trump
put
and Elon.
don't put any money in Elon shit.
Why?
That
Went down?
That motherfucker's been going down consistently.
Oh, maybe it's a good time to put it in.
That's why. That's the reason why they go down.
Maybe
right?
people selling.
Yeah, they start selling,
Sell it
panicking, and then
Sell
it
it.
goes, get it all back.
Yeah, maybe
Sell it. I'll buy in.
Remember did that happen with Twitter?
Twitter. I don't know.
Oh, when
Yeah,
Elon bought it?
when he went to buy it,
Yeah.
Well, they
started taking a dump, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Well, he tried to say he didn't want it after that.
Yeah.
And then they sued him and they said, "Bro, you signed it. You have to buy it." And
Yeah.
he had to buy it.
Yeah.
Anyways, well,
Well, good podcast.
yeah. I think
A little boring compared to the last ones,
I don't know. I mean,
but
I feel like it's just us. So
it kind of
we're
like
locking in.
just laid back.
It's a little slow right now for us
Yeah.
I mean,
in our blue collar lives.
it's just. I mean, technically, summer's just beginning. Literally, summer starts June 21st. So we're hoping to have a solid summers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think after this job that I'm about to enter into, I'm going to be swamped for the rest of the year.
Yeah. I hope to keep sailing. Actually, we'll see. I may be jumping ship. I may
Oh, shit.
jump into another job.
Oh wow.
Yeah, one of my buddies called me. He's like, "Oh, dude, I got, he got into their company. He's like, this company's pretty tight. You know,
Same line of business.
nah, he's doing.
Uh-oh.
Technically,
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to describe it like he said because I can't remember the words he used, but pretty much the company is out of Spain, I think.
Ooh.
And they've been in the United States market for a while. They're a pretty big company. They do solar panel retrofits and updates and stuff like that.
Oh.
So it's all the not solar panel part, but the electronic part.
Ooh.
So I think they do swap out. Maybe they swap out solar panels too. I
Maybe-
talked to him for an hour.
We could both walk into that.
He was telling me, he's like, dude, he's like,
I heard there's a lot of money in there.
He's like, they're starting me off at pretty good, right around that 90 to 100.
Right.
And I was like, that might be something I need to do. He's like, yeah, I'll talk. Want me to talk to my manager? I'm like, well, yeah, I'm not going to say no. Ask him what's going on.
Yeah.
Are they expanding? Where are they expanding? If it's the Bay Area, because he doesn't live in the Bay Area. He lives in the Central Valley.
Okay.
So I'm like, if they're expanding out here, then maybe I got some time to play.
Right on.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Well, if you're not already on YouTube or Spotify, Blue Collar Family Podcasts, Instagram, we're on there too. Drop a comment. Let us know how we're doing.
Yeah,
We do
hit us a like if you watch it.
Yeah, like, subscribe.
No doubt.
Tell us what you want to talk about. Want us
Yeah.
to talk about?
See,
Or like anything else, you want to be on the show?
I have some ideas for some specials.
Yeah, you want to be a guest? We're here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We do have some
It
more guests
is
lined up.
Open, yes.
Yeah. It doesn't necessarily have to be blue collar.
Right.
Can be anything you want to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
all right. Thanks
Hell
for
yeah.
shooting the shit.
thanks
we're
for
here.
shooting the shit.
We're out here doing it.
Roll the outro.
Yes, sir.